Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for May 11, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. First, in the UK, Prime Minister Keir Starmer is facing a crisis as his government's popularity plummets. The Labour Party is under pressure, and it remains unclear whether Starmer will be able to survive the crisis and lead the party into the next general election. Second, the United States and Iran are locked in a high-stakes standoff, with a fragile ceasefire teetering on the brink of collapse. The international community is holding its breath as diplomatic efforts continue to find a peaceful resolution. The Trump administration is committed to preventing Iran from enriching uranium, while Iran maintains it's not seeking to build a nuclear weapon. Third, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has cautioned that the conflict with Iran is far from over, emphasizing the need for the removal of highly enriched uranium from Iranian facilities. Despite a fragile U.S.-brokered ceasefire, tensions between Israel and Iran remain volatile, with global leaders urging restraint and diplomacy. These are the major stories we're following today. We'll continue to provide updates and analysis as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, both sides are trading accusations of violating the U.S.-backed ceasefire. Despite the fragile pause intended to pave the way for a broader peace deal, clashes and shelling continue to emerge from various parts of the conflict zone. In another development, oil prices have surged after President Donald Trump dismissed Tehran's proposal to end the war with Iran, labeling it totally unacceptable. The rejection has led to a significant increase in oil prices, with Brent crude rising by $2 to $73.20 a barrel and U.S.-traded crude increasing by $1.50 to $68.20. Lastly, we have an update on the prisoner swap between Ukraine and Russia, which was intended to facilitate the release of 100 detainees from each side. Diplomats from the United States and other countries are working tirelessly to salvage the peace process, with U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner scheduled to visit Moscow soon to continue talks with Russian officials. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and providing updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, in the world of tech, supercomputer stocks have taken a hit as AI-powered trading platforms continue to gain traction. While this may seem like a cause for concern, our expert analysis suggests it's merely a correction, not a bear market. As the first always say, a correction is when you lose money, a bear market is when I lose money. So, let's keep things in perspective and remember that the more things change, the more they stay the same. In other news, interest rates on savings accounts and CDs are fluctuating, leaving many wondering about the best investment strategies. Experts advise savers to shop around and compare rates from different banks and credit unions to find the best deals. High-yield savings accounts and competitive CD rates are attractive options for those looking to maximize their earnings. Lastly, we're seeing significant breakthroughs in natural language processing and computer vision, with potential applications in fields like healthcare, finance, and education. As always, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to changes in the market to make informed decisions and optimize your financial growth. Remember, as I always say, where do you stay your money Monday? The answer is in a diversified portfolio that's poised for long-term growth. Don't panic, just yet. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, a lawsuit against General Motors has resulted in a settlement requiring the company to pay $3.75 million in civil penalties for selling driving data to consumer reporting agencies without proper consent. This raises significant concerns about consumer privacy and the need for robust protections in the digital age. Secondly, we're following the story of Athabasca Oil, which has seen an increase in revenue due to higher oil prices. However, this also comes with risks and challenges associated with high costs and aggressive debt strategies. We're drawing parallels between the energy sector and the life cycle of stars, emphasizing the need for companies to adapt to changing market conditions. Lastly, a separate lawsuit against General Motors has underscored the importance of transparency, accountability, and responsible data handling practices in safeguarding consumer rights. As we navigate this complex issue, we're considering the cosmic perspective, recognizing that our personal data can become intertwined with various entities without explicit consent. These stories serve as a reminder of the need for critical thinking, skepticism, and evidence-based decision-making in today's fast-paced world. By prioritizing transparency, accountability, and responsible practices, we can create a brighter future for all. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, in college football, R.J. Day has made a commitment to Northwestern University, a significant development that highlights his individual athletic journey and aspirations. Secondly, in the world of English football, Phil Foden has extended his contract with Manchester City until 2030 with an option for an additional year. This move reinforces the club's faith in their academy products and ensures continuity within the squad. Lastly, Barcelona secured their 29th La Liga title with a historic 2-0 win over Real Madrid in El Clásico. The victory marks the second consecutive league championship for the Catalan club under manager Hansi Flick, demonstrating the team's resilience and determination. These stories showcase the exciting world of sports, filled with intriguing developments, challenges, and triumphs. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis on these and other compelling sports stories as they unfold. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we reflected on a tragic event that reminds us of the value of every human life and the beauty of everyday moments. We encouraged our listeners to appreciate the people who make our community strong. Next, we delved into the complex world of international diplomacy, where leaders are navigating delicate balances of power and seeking paths towards peace. Despite skepticism around recent proposals, discussions continue on critical issues such as European security architecture and the situation in Ukraine. Lastly, we explored the art of digital decluttering, providing tips and techniques for freeing up storage space on your device. Whether you're an Android or iPhone user, being mindful of what you have, what you need, and what you can safely let go of is key to creating a more streamlined and peaceful digital experience. As we go about our day, let's hold on to hope, appreciate the beauty of everyday life, and strive to create a more compassionate and understanding world. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Let's dive into the top stories from our recent articles. First up, we have the African entertainment scene shining bright at the AMVCA Awards. The ceremony was a celebration of talent and creativity, with winners like My Father's Shadow taking home 3 awards and Uzor Arukwe winning Best Lead Actor. And can we talk about the fashion? From Queen Enioma Okori to reality TV star O.J. Pocherella, our stars brought their A-game to the red carpet. In music news, K-pop soloist Jennie from Blackpink made history by passing her bandmate Lisa's record on Billboard's radio songs chart with her collaboration with Tame Impala, Dracula. This achievement is a testament to the growing popularity of K-pop worldwide, and Bruno Mars is also making waves on the Billboard charts with his recent collaboration. Lastly, we have the horror thriller Faces of Death, which unfortunately didn't scare up much business at the box office. Despite its intriguing premise, the film earned only $1.6 million domestically against a $4.4 million budget. It's now available on digital platforms like Prime Video and Apple TV, so if you're a horror fan, you might want to check it out. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we've been following an outbreak of a rodent-borne illness that has affected travelers in certain regions. The World Health Organization is working with local authorities to investigate and prevent further cases. We'll continue to provide updates on this developing story. Next, we dove into the deep sea to explore the remarkable world of anglerfish. Researchers have made a groundbreaking discovery about the iconic bioluminescent lures on their heads, which not only attract prey but also play a crucial role in mate selection. This finding sheds new light on the complex social behaviors of these mysterious creatures. Lastly, we shared a heartwarming story from India about leopard mothers who cleverly hide their cubs in sugarcane fields while they hunt. Conservation efforts are underway to educate locals about leaving these cubs alone and reuniting them with their mothers when necessary. The success of these reunions highlights the importance of coexisting with wildlife and respecting their natural behaviors. Tune into our upcoming editions for more in-depth stories and insights into the fascinating world of science, nature, and conservation. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.